Hey guys, Sarah here, what's going on? Before I say anything else, there are major spoilers ahead, so if you are playing the game and you have not finished it, turn this video off. But come back and watch it because we want your views. Please. Because the title of this video is ambiguous, just like the ending of the game, I am going to tell you what this video is actually about. A lot of people believe that Prompto, Ignis, and Gladio died at the end of Final Fantasy XV along with Noctis. I believe they are alive. In fact, I was surprised that people thought they were dead in the first place. Don't get me wrong, I understand why people thought they were dead. It looks like they were killed. I'm going to tell you why I think they made it through the night. Number 1. They're badasses. Back in chapter 13, when they reunite after what seems like forever, the guys fight what seems like hundreds upon hundreds of demons. Sacrificially, Prompto, Ignis, and Gladio insist that Noctis leaves them behind to get to the crystal, making it look like the end for the three bros. However, as far as we know, the guys defeat all of the demons by themselves in a really short amount of time. That was 10 years prior to the ending. In those 10 years, the guys have been doing nothing but demon hunting and surviving Final Fantasy Fallout, which by the way would be an amazing game. Take the hint, Square. It's arguable how long the guys have actually been fighting outside the throne room, aka where people think they died, especially because it seems like it only takes Noct 2 minutes to defeat the Scourge, and after which they should be safe. But let's say we add a couple of hours to that time. In fact, let's say they had to fight all night until dawn. They are more than capable of defending themselves for that long. Number 2, the walk tall debacle. There is a lot of controversy with this one. The line walk tall was first spoken by King Regis at the beginning of the game to Noctis before he leaves on his journey. Noctis then says it to his friends at the end of the game before people think that they sacrifice themselves. It is argued that the reason that King Regis was telling Noctis to walk tall is that he knew that Noctis would have to sacrifice himself. King Regis was telling Noctis to walk tall for death, and therefore Noctis is doing the same for his friends. But I raise you this, people. King Regis knew he was going to die. Therefore, King Regis is telling Noct to walk tall for the journey ahead, and he's leaving the fate of the world to his son. Just like Noct at the end of the game leaves the fate of the world to his 3 friends who are alive. Number 3, he takes a picture with him. I'm not gonna go into the fact that Noctis takes a physical object into the metaphysical world. We're just gonna gloss over that for a second. Remember when outside the throne room, Noctis was like, "Hey Prompto, can I take a picture with me?" And Prompto was like, "Yeah, sure, man." Remember that? And the player can choose whatever picture they want, which is, by the way, hilarious. It makes for some great videos.
Oh, God.
However, if you're sentimental like me, you probably are going to choose a picture with the 4 of them, because that's kind of what the game wants you to do.
A shot of all 4 of us together.
My point is, why would Noctis take a picture of the guys with him if he was just going to see the guys in the afterlife anyway? If anything, that's a little bit awkward. Number 4, Gladio has a woman. This one is driving me crazy because there is dialogue in Hammerhead in the future before they leave for Crown City, but Gladio talks about how he has like a fiance or a girlfriend or something, and I can't find it anywhere. Nobody can find it, but it did happen, I swear. And he didn't want her to go through anymore, so he left her behind in Lestalem. But the point is, the guys ask, when are we going to meet her? And Gladio says something along the lines of, probably after all this is over. Why would he say that if they were all going to die? Now I will address some counter arguments. Why would Arden see the guys in limbo with Noctis if the guys were alive? This one needs some explaining. I'm sorry, it's a little complicated. Noctis defeats Arden twice. The first time is when he's in the physical world and he's basically killing Arden, sending him to the afterlife. In this place, when they're about to duke it out, Arden sees King Regis, the 3 guys, and then Luna. The tricky part about this is that King Regis and Luna are dead, so that's why a lot of people assume, okay, so that means the 3 guys definitely died. But here's my argument to that. I don't think that necessarily Luna or King Regis were even there, because I think that Arden was kind of hallucinating, more like seeing the support system of Noct throughout the entire game. / life. I know that's a really weak argument, but I mean, think about it. It is Final Fantasy, so I could totally see them doing the "it's all in your head" kind of thing. I mean, they've done it before. Let us not forget. Why would they show the campsite abandoned if they were all alive? For one thing, it is only the 4 chairs. It's not the entire campsite. We don't actually see them abandoning the tent and everything else. I know that sounds stupid, but it's true, and it is kind of significant because that means Gladio probably packed up the tent for future use. The reason he didn't pack the chairs, I think, is that it is a symbol of what they had together as bros. And that's it. Also, I think the creators wanted it to look like they died because then it would be a fun surprise if it turns out they were alive later. Why does Noct have the ring of Luciai? I don't know. The ring of whatever during the campfire before they go to the Crown City, but not after. The ring can be seen on Noctis's finger at the campsite before they go to Crown City, and the people were like, oh my gosh, he has the ring on. People assume, oh, the ring isn't on his finger when you see the flashback, so that means it must secretly be the afterlife, and that this isn't a flashback at all, that it's actually all of them dead together. No. No. The fact he's wearing the ring during the leveling up screen before the actual scene happens does not mean anything. It is a weapon, it is an accessory. Well, the whole case is cracked now because he has the ring on during the leveling up. No, and honestly, that would suck. Why would the afterlife be the 4 of them around a campfire and Ignis still blind? Come on, guys, really? No. Also, I raise you this, guys. In the 3rd ending, when he's in heaven with Luna, he has a shaved face. If he was really in the afterlife with the 3 guys back then, why does he still have a beard? There you go. Conquered. Won. Goodbye. Anyway, thank you for watching. That's my theory. Thank you for listening to me rant. I hope you Final Fantasy fans liked it. If you did like it, please give us a like. Please subscribe for more content from us, and leave a comment if I missed anything or if you have a theory of your own. I'm actually really curious about that. This is Sarah signing off with a few Final Fantasy quotes of my own. Lose the jacket because it's hot out there, and I've come up with a new recipe.